everybody. Welcome.
That's a good intro.
Welcome to Tuesday, September something. Because I tell you, this has been the craziest day for me. And right before I sat down, I was running late. Right before I sat down to do the show, Mac, by the way, is my laptop. He decided to do an update, and a really long one. That's the longest update Mac has ever done right before a show. But we are here, and tonight, by special request, return engagement, we have Jessica Pearson and the East Wind with us.
Yeah.
We can't wait.
Sorry.
What happened?
Behind.
Come on, Marky.
What happened?
There we go.
Oh, the applause.
Oh, boy.
So we're going to talk about my day a little
tonight.
later. I think we have some Star Wars trivia because apparently Jessica is a bit of a Star Wars fan. I should sit down and watch one of those movies one day. I should get into that, see what it's all about. One of 10 or 12 of them. I don't know.
Although, Mark, it's not Love Actually, so.
Yeah. We were talking earlier about movies, and we'll talk about those too. But anyways, we're going to dive into the news. But first, for those that are watching maybe for the first time, or maybe you've watched before, you never noticed it, but the Human Initiative Program is a program that I run in Uganda where we are helping people build aquaponic systems, and we are actually building an education center down there. So go check it out on Facebook, the Human Initiative Program. And, check it out. See all the updates.
Awesome.
So we are going to move in to the news.
All right.
And now, Comedy Chords and Chaos News.
I
All right.
love that. In the news. Now, this is interesting because some of you guys are going to go, oh, this is gross. But cockroach, I got to say that very carefully, cockroach farming becoming big business in China. Now,
Okay.
there's good protein in cockroaches. Now, people say that's gross, but, you can buy, I think now you can buy in the super center here, you can buy cricket flour.
Mm-hmm.
So cockroaches are also one of the cleanest insects on the planet, apparently. But
knew
these
that.
now I know these ones are pretty big because the article mentions the size of your hand. And I was in Bahamas once, and I actually put my whole hand on one behind a piece of wood. I was trying to install a cabinet, and I reached up, and it wouldn't go, and I put my hand around, and I thought it was a big piece of glue on the back of the cabinet. So I was picking away at this thing, trying to get it off. Finally, it came loose. Well, I guess the little bugger was holding on for his dear life. I flicked him off, and he came right at me, and he was about 2 inches long. God, it was freaking awful.
That's
It was
nasty.
awful. So that's there's a little insight to the news. That was but it's big business in China. And down in Uganda, we are actually raising black soldier flies and using the larvae for fish food and poultry food. That's the plant. That's what we're working on right now down there. So, moving on to the next story.
Yeah.
This is pretty. This is speaking of cockroaches. Man sues Starbucks, claims scalding tea disfigured his genitals.
What?
So, yeah, who would have known scalding hot tea could burn your genitals? Why didn't someone
me.
tell him that? How do you
hate
get
when that
through
happens.
life? And why is always our news about genitals? Why is all the weird news about stuff like that? Anyways, yeah, he's going to sue somebody. So apparently,
It's the news from his Googling history.
apparently it says the lid popped off. That's not the
Oh.
only thing that popped off.
Oh boy.
But anyways, let's hope all I can hope is he wasn't Jewish and the burning wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Oh my God. Jesus.
What? I'm serious. So moving on. Speaking of having issues with your groin, I don't make this shit up. This is real. Man shoots himself in groin while showing off his gun in a supermarket checkout line.
Again.
And I'm telling you,
Where was that?
That black,
It's got to be Florida.
that black screen has nothing to do with a protest. It's just the way the video came out when I did the screenshot. Please, it's got nothing to do with it. But yeah, apparently the guy shot himself in the groin. showing everybody how big his gun was. Yeah, that's
Oh,
great.
God. Show off your gun.
And to finish off the news, because we had such a chaotic start, I couldn't get all the articles in, so we're going to go with this one. Dentist is sentenced to 12 years in jail for extracting tooth while riding a hoverboard. Like,
I have nothing to say to that.
like
What the hell is that?
he was Alaskan. You sure it wasn't a snowboard? Maybe there's a misprint there. Yeah, 12 years in jail. How do you get 12, especially it's America, 12 years in jail for riding a hoverboard while extracting a tooth? This is real news. This is real. And it's recent,
Well.
September the 17th. She doesn't even have a mask on in that picture. See, I was even looking in the mirror to see if I could see a hoverboard. I don't see a hoverboard there.
I
So,
don't know.
Anyways, ladies and
Nothing to
gentlemen,
say.
that
brother.
is the news.
All right.
And our
That's
guests,
crazy.
everybody, Tim, wake up.
Exactly.
This is
Having a little
Tim.
snooze.
Tim. Is my news that boring, Tim? I go out of my
Tim,
way.
you got busted.
I can see better if I back up.
We could break it down into like the weather. We could probably do weather, sports, and genitalia. Because that could be like, we can put all the
Combination.
genital stories. It's mostly male genitalia stories, though.
Exactly.
It's getting a little one-sided. We're gonna have to do the equal.
change that
We're gonna
up.
out equal rights here, and we're gonna have to find some. But women aren't as stupid as men, so they're not like. When have you ever heard a story? No, have you ever heard a story like lady burns vagina on hot cup of tea? Never.
Not-
You never
not
hear
yet.
that.
Or it's underreported.
She's been silenced.
I think
She's-
somebody
they're
may have
being
actually had that
silenced.
accident and didn't report it. Is that what you're saying?
Or they don't believe it.
Well, you know what's gonna happen after this? Tomorrow, the new hashtag is MeToo. That's the new hashtag. MeToo.
Sorry.
Good Lord, meaty.
No.
Meaty.
My day was so bad. I had a big discussion on that today. It was just crazy. So, what do you want to do first? You want to talk about my great day?
Yeah,
Sure.
I do.
Okay, let's talk. This is how it started. So I got up. So, anyways, as you may all know, that I'm doing aquaponics in my. Well, you might not know this. God forbid. If you know this, you're following too closely. But we're doing this aquaponics program in Uganda. So I've built a whole aquaponics system in the garage where the fish feed the plants and so on. Well, I had a nitrite spike, which means the ammonia from the fish has turned into nitrites, and it's very toxic, and it's causing an issue with the fish. So I'm trying to solve the issue. Meanwhile, I'm getting a few sick fish. So we had a fish die today. So this morning I got up 6:30, went into the tank just to make sure everything was all right. So I did all that. So I'm thinking about that. So then I go off to Home Depot. I have to pick up a drill to go drill a hole in a brick wall. So I have to rent a special drill. I get there.
That sounded funny.
There's no one in the department. So finally, some guy comes and he says, "Oh, how may I help you?" So I said, "I need the big 4-inch drill and the drill to drill the hole that I need." So he goes, "Okay, I'll get it." So he digs it all out, puts it all in the computer, sends me off. Get to the job, set it all up. He gave me the hammer drill, though the hammer, not the hammer drill. So I go all the way back to Home Depot, and I'm standing there, and he's trying. So he's got them both on the counter. And he's trying to type the new one in and put the number in this thing so I can leave. Well, he's standing there for 10 minutes. I said, "What's the problem?" He goes, "I don't know. This is saying this item's not in the store." Then I figured out the item that he was trying to punch back in and rent me back out was the one I brought back, but he hadn't put it in the system yet. So it was just a freaking nightmare. So I finally get out of there. I'm just a caveman. then it all started. Someone called in sick today, and I'm filling in, and I'm like, oh, man. So, yeah, I ended up. So I lost an hour and a half with all that craziness. And then a fish did die. So then
are you having a funeral?
and then there was other things today, but I came home from work, and so I got the other side. I have another system. So I got the system already, and I added a heater to the tank. But by this time, I was maxing out the electrical system, and I was filling the tank, and the pump tripped the breaker, so the power was off. And the one tank kept filling because the pump wasn't working. There was water everywhere in the garage. So I'm trying to do this and in the meantime, I got to come and get the show ready. And I sit down to get the show ready with barely any time left. And Mac decides to do an update. So that's why I needed the palm trees behind me.
That's a day.
That
Yeah,
is.
that's a day.
And the
Time to relax.
best part was the gentleman I was doing work for today had a crisis because on his iPad he got an email from a friend that had that "Is this you?" video. You know, on Messenger, have you ever seen it? It says, "Is this you?" And if you click it on, it shows something like you're thinking like someone's got.
Yeah.
Well, this guy's asking me how to fix it because he's clicked it on and he's logged into his Facebook and everything. He's logged in. So now he's trying to figure it out. And I'm like, oh my God, here I am trying to do work. I'm running behind and this gentleman's asking me if I can help him with his "Is it you?" And I said, what happened? Well, he says I was there and I got the email and I clicked it on and it asked me to log in, and then I saw the picture, and then obviously there was a picture, and all you could see was half of her was naked, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh no. So yeah, don't click those things. People, if someone says you that,
no, not you.
it's not you. If it is, you're fucked anyways. So don't click it. You don't want to see it. You really don't. You imagine if you did click it on and it was you.
It's gonna happen eventually if it keeps going around, right?
Yeah, so
it's got to get back to the person.
So anyways,
oh boy,
over to Mark.
Over to me. What are we doing?
I don't know. It's your show, buddy. I'm in the palm trees. I'm just gonna start drinking now.
This week in music. All right, let's start with that. Holy cow! Well, that's a day. It's a day for Mark. I don't know if I can.
It's not over yet. We got to get through this.
No, it's not over. We still got to get through the chaos. Okay, this week in music history.
Hold on.
Okay.
An echo.
Echo. Hello? This thing on?
What?
It's an echo.
Well, hold on a minute. Stop for a second.
This week in music.
There we go.
We don't. Okay, it's so good you got to play it twice. You know, we don't pay big bucks for all this frickin' soundbite stuff, you know.
No, we don't. That's for sure.
All right.
This week in music. September 16th, 1967. Can you see this? You see it? We see it today? This was released. Jimi Hendrix's debut, Are You Experienced, entered the Billboard Hot 200 album chart, where it stayed for 106 weeks, including 77 weeks in the top 40. In 2003, Rolling Stone magazine ranked it number 15 on their 500 greatest albums of all time, and 2 years later, it was selected for permanent preservation in the National Recording Registry at the Library of Congress.
Nice.
Yeah, and let's see, also in 67, The Doors. They were banned from Ed Sullivan after Jim Morrison broke his agreement with the show's producers. Everybody remember this one? Morrison said before the performance he would not sing the words, "Girl, we couldn't get much higher," in the song Light My Fire. But he went ahead and did it. Now he's banned. Well, he's dead anyway. So
why don't people listen? I was 3 years old when that happened. I don't remember.
I was -6 when that happened.
-6.
September 20th, 1968, Led Zeppelin, under the name The Yardbirds, started recording this record.
Oh,
see it? Classic. Led Zeppelin. Let's see. They were recording at Olympic Studios in London, England.
I saw that.
What's so funny? What?
Yawning.
Who's yawning? Am I that boring?
I know. This frickin' news is so slow.
All right, I'll
it's
speed it up.
okay.
The album took only 36 hours of studio time to complete, and most of the tracks were recorded live off the floor with very little overdubs. I think we recorded like that, didn't we, Mark? Live off the floor?
You know, I drove by the old lot where the studio was, where we recorded the album.
Oh, yeah?
It's gone now. Well, it caught fire, the studio.
Oh, it did?
Well, when you freaking put out an album like we did, it's obviously something's going to catch fire.
Yes, that's true.
Isn't that how it works? Get it? Jesus.
I didn't know it caught fire.
I was gonna say for a joke I set it on fire, but Christ, they probably don't even know who did it yet. The guy all of a sudden become a suspect. No jokes. No jokes.
Good Lord. How long ago was that?
It was quite a long time ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was long. It was a long time ago.
Probably a good thing.
So we're gonna go there and record a video.
We are?
That's where we should do our video. That's where we should do our video.
You want to
Record our
cover
video.
Light My Fire?
Baby, won't you light my studio? Are you
Okay, moving on. 1969, September 17th, media all over the world were running stories that Paul McCartney was dead. Mark, do you remember this?
Yes.
He was supposedly killed in a car accident in Scotland on November 9th, 1966, and that a double had been taking his place for public performances. You believe that? And for those who remember the Chris Farley show, you remember the Chris Farley show? He had Paul McCartney on there, and he confirmed it.
You remember when you were with the Beatles? And you were supposed to be dead? That was a hoax, right?
Yeah, I wasn't really dead.
There you go. That clears that up. He was not dead. Paul McCartney and his girlfriend Jane were on vacation in Kenya at the time. So,
but there was all those clues, though. There was all the clues. Remember, he was the only one walking across the street without shoes on. So that was like...
Wasn't there also, if you played one of their songs backwards,
yes,
Paul is dead and all that kind of stuff? Well, you just heard on the Chris Farley show, he's not dead.
And then what was the other... Oh, the other one was his guitar on Sgt. Pepper's had all flowers on it. His bass guitar had all flowers on it. So it was like he died and that was his thing.
Yeah.
So maybe he's dead. I don't know. Maybe there's only Ringo left.
Maybe
there's only Ringo left.
Who knows? We don't know.
Maybe it's Larry McCartney, his unknown twin brother.
Larry, yeah.
Like Elvis.
Larry. Good old
Elvis
Larry.
Is Elvis dead?
We don't know if Elvis is dead yet. He has not been on the Chris Farley show to confirm. So
Yeah.
One day. Here's a sad one from September 18th, 1970. Jimi Hendrix was pronounced dead on arrival at St. Mary Abbott's Hospital in London at the age of 27 after choking on his own vomit. Ew.
Oh.
Hendrix left a message.
You gotta chew that stuff slowly, man.
What's that?
You gotta chew that stuff slowly. You can't just...
Yeah, if you don't chew it, you
down.
choke on it for sure. For sure. But he left a message on his manager's answering machine earlier that night saying that he needed help. Rumors and conspiracy theories grew around Hendrix's death. A singer with the Animals, Eric Burdon, claimed Jimmy had committed suicide, but that was contradicted by reports that he was in a good frame of mind. In 2009, a former Animals roadie published a book claiming that Jimmy's manager had admitted that he had arranged the murder of Hendrix since the guitarist wanted out of his contract.
I heard that, yeah.
Did he choke on his vomit? Or was it somebody else's vomit? Let's see here. The number one single in 1974 this week was Carl Douglas, Kung Fu Fighting. Yeah, a one-hit wonder. The song was recorded in 10 minutes and started out as a B-side.
God, what took so long?
Do another song and went on to sell over 10 million copies.
What?
That is crazy. In 1976, speaking of one-hit wonders, Wild Cherry started 3 weeks at number one with Play That Funky Music. That also started out as a B-side.
White Boy.
So maybe put your singles out as a B-side.
Yeah.
That's the trick. September 20th, 1976. AC/DC released their third album, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. Can we see it? This is the Australian version of the record. This album was not released in North America until 1981 after the success of Back in Black, which looks like this.
We're at Mark's record store.
Yeah, Mark's record store. I have them all. The album has since been certified 6 times platinum in the U.S. alone and is the third best-selling album by AC/DC after Highway to Hell and Back in Black.
Cool. Nice.
Now, didn't that come out? Did you mention that?
Wait, what's that?
Did that come out after they released that here after Back in Black? Didn't they?
After Back in Black in '81. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I always thought, listening to the Done Dirt Cheap, I always thought it was Dirty Deeds Done Dirty. Yeah. Didn't know know what the words were.
Well,
And you know,
they're done dirty. They are done dirty. They're just done dirty and cheap.
It must be the accent.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Not clear to me.
September 18th, 1983. Kiss appeared without their makeup for the first time ever during an interview on MTV promoting the release of their new album, Lick It Up. The new Kiss with no makeup did not last very long.
No.
As fans just did not
You
like
don't
that.
go out without makeup on. You just
Gotta
don't
put
do
your
it.
makeup on.
Yeah.
Got to, especially
Especially when you
you're
look
in a
like
band.
Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
why we
Gene,
need
if
all
you're
the-
watching. Gene, if you're watching, I'm sorry.
Okay, got a couple more here. September 19th, 1993, Pearl Jam released their second studio album. Can we see it? Versus. The album set a record for the most copies of an album sold in its first week. Held that record for 5 years, despite the fact that the group declined to produce music videos for any of the album's singles.
Wow.
Yeah, they stopped doing videos after their first record and the whole Jeremy controversy. And on September 20th, 2009, Pearl Jam released this album, Backspacer. And if you want to hear any of these Pearl Jam songs, you can check out Lightning Bolt,
Frickin' self-plug.
a great
Every week.
Pearl Jam tribute band. We'll be playing all the hits from those records whenever we
Get together.
start gigging
They'll have
again.
their
Okay.
masks on. They'll have their masks on, so you probably
And
won't
we'll put our
recognize
makeup
them.
on and our masks on, and that's This Week in Music.
All right.
This week in music.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Now it's This Week in Jessica Pearson and the East Wind's life.
That's right.
And it's Christmas there.
It's Christmas there. They got
The lights are up, the tree's
Looking good.
up. Behind Maddie, the tree, the Christmas cheer. I'm down in Florida. Mark
I'm in a
Mark
bunker
is in Russia with Snowden, and
There's
Tim
a guy
is
with a gun just
Tim's
off
in his
camera
bunker.
here.
Tim's been in
Gotta
his
be careful
bunker
what
ever
I
since
say.
COVID started. He's not coming out.
Never.
Ever.
His wife won't let him up. You stay down there, Tim. You stay down there. You could have it, Tim. We don't want to take any chances. You stay down there.
That's right.
Right.
It's safer. It's safer down there.
So, ladies,
right.
what's going on since the last time?
Holy. Wow. A lot.
A
Okay.
lot.
We just released our new single, Ready My Heart, on
Yay.
Friday.
Nice.
Jeez.
We have a new lyric video coming out this Friday, and we're actually playing a live show, our in-person live show this Friday in Ottawa as well.
Wow.
At
All right.
the Fantastic Lab on Elgin. So yeah.
All right. Where in Ottawa are you playing?
It's a venue called Live on Elgin Street. It's a pretty great venue.
Mhm.
They're
It's a good name.
Live on Elgin, you know, is that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've ever. How long has it been there?
It's been there for 5 years. They celebrated 5 years this COVID.
Oh, okay. This COVID.
As opposed to last COVID. Yeah, as opposed to last COVID.
Yeah, remember that last COVID?
Or you mean the Black Plague?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
All right, so that's exciting. How's the single being received?
Good.
I listened to it the other day. I think it's fantastic. I think it sounds great.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
congratulations.
You
Very,
guys,
very
you
cool.
guys. I think Lightning Bolt should cover it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yes, put a spin on it.
Covering it, please.
we'll do that.
So now I saw some clips of you guys doing the video.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, maybe you're going to give it away, but I saw you guys holding up signs and having masks on. And are you wearing masks in the video too? Is it a?
Yes.
Oh,
So everyone's masked. We did it half for safety, half for fashion. You know.
Yeah, that's what I. So I saw the clips and stuff, and I said, they might be actually using the masks in the video. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So it comes out.
Yeah.
It comes out this Friday.
It comes out this Friday.
Wow,
yeah.
you guys don't waste any time.
It was so it makes it easier for editing. We don't have to clip a bunch of things together. It's all one shot. It was a lot of fun. Everyone was.
It was a fun project because we were
Yeah.
thinking like, what would be the most interesting but also cheap way to put together like a lyric video other than just slapping a graphic on and just putting lyrics up. So Jess and I both got together and we like wrote down all the lyrics on the Bristol boards. We went to her parents' house where we shot it a few days before, and Jess ran around
Pretending to be everyone.
pretending to be 24 people. 23
23
or something. 23 people as I, pseudo filmed. And we figured it all out. I mean, it was like the first time that we fully thought through like a video.
Yeah, and had to direct it and all that kind of stuff. It was a lot of fun.
It was
Cool.
so
Awesome.
Cool.
I think that's so important that you get creative like that. Just
yeah.
let it go.
Mhm.
And I think today, I know I do music videos too, and it's so hard to do a video today because there was a time when everything had to be pristine and in focus and crystal clear. And the bizarre thing is we have the technology to do that even better, but for some reason it's trendy not to do it like that.
Mhm.
It is.
Which
depending on the
is-
platform, but 100%.
It's trendy to have things that are more do-it-yourself looking, right?
Mhm.
And it's
Right.
also that sense of that relatability. So
Yeah.
when it's something like filmed in your living room or filmed in a bathroom or something that is like a public space, well, not your bathroom.
I was going to
but
say, whoa, what the hell's going on there?
Yeah.
stairwell or something, people can relate more to it because they've been there, where you have these beautiful videos that are like massive landscapes and like the drone shots that are gorgeous but don't get as many views because it's not as relatable to someone being like, I've been there,
Right. Right.
And maybe it's
Exactly.
too predictable too if you do it, because then you start
Mhm.
getting carried away.
Mhm.
Yeah, I definitely think, because I shot photos for an artist who was on the show, Alexa Goldie, and so I did her photos. She's a country singer, and so I shot all the pictures. Now, when I shoot photos, I shoot in a raw format, but I also shoot flat, which means that there's not a lot of color in the picture and there's not a lot of contrast, and you can add all that later because there's so much information in the picture.
Right.
That's so
So
cool.
So I took the pictures. So when I started to edit them, I was getting, adjusting the lighting to a certain point so they didn't look overblown and all that. And she's like, no, I want them just the way they were, like the day you shot them. And I'm like, what? but it's like a faded. They almost look like a faded filter, and some of them were over. There was one that I shot that I actually overexposed by accident,
Mhm.
and she really liked it, and that was one of the singles that we used. But I think the problem is we've done the obvious so many times,
Mhm.
and even though the quality is getting better, we need to break. I guess people are trying. I shouldn't say we should, but people are trying to break the norm. And sometimes the norm is just doing bizarre stuff, like some of the movies that people watch, or like Pulp Fiction. I never got Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah. Fair
Mhm.
enough.
It didn't do anything for me because it's not.
I love Pulp. I mean, I'm not a huge Pulp Fiction fan, but it took me a few times to get into it. But I think I watched it. Last time I watched it was maybe 10 years ago, and I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you guys, Tim, Mark? You like Pulp Fiction?
I saw it when it came out, and like you, it didn't really do much for me. I thought, okay, yeah, it was okay, but not anything like how popular it was, and everybody was, you
Yeah.
got to
I
see
think
this.
that's
It's such
part
a
of the thing too, is that people hype it up so much.
right.
When it first comes out, it's like not
Yeah.
what your expectations were.
Well, what
Yeah.
about that? What about that last movie that came out? That Something in Hollywood, Once Upon a Time in
Once
Hollywood.
upon a time in Hollywood.
To me, that
I really liked that.
did ya?
Isn't that like a show on Netflix right now?
No, it's a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I liked it because I liked I didn't know the actual plot that it was based on.
Right.
I didn't know the story.
Yeah.
So that's what was more interesting to me, was just learning about this and then actually Googling what happened and all those facts.
Maddie's trying to figure
Right.
out what movie it is. Gotta Google it now. She's gonna Google it.
But I horror movies. So learning about this whole cult that I didn't know about, I was like, oh my god, I need to research. But
Yeah.
I thought it was enjoyable. Like, it's not necessarily a movie I might watch like 17 billion times, but I definitely enjoyed it and I would watch it again.
Yeah.
Right, that movie we watched.
She just
It was so good. I remember everything about it. But and then remember there's one other movie that I put into that category of movies that everyone was raving about that I couldn't figure out was New Country. Was it New Country for Old Men or something? What was that?
Country for Old Men.
No Country for Old Men.
But I remember it being super popular though.
Yeah.
It was super popular. I enjoyed it, but again, I didn't think it was anything amazing.
No,
Didn't it
yeah.
win a bunch of awards or something
Yeah,
too?
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a Notting Hill, that's for sure. And I know
Love
people think
Actually.
I'm not joking. I'm telling you, it wasn't a Hugh Grant show. If they'd have stuck Hugh Grant in there, if they'd have take that Old Man New Country, whatever it was called, I don't even know what it's called. But if they took that and kind of cheered it up a little bit and stuck Hugh Grant in there, maybe got rid of the cattle prod at the end and maybe used a set of lawn darts, it would have frickin' been so
Lawn
much
darts.
better. Like, he's killing the guy with lawn darts. Like, you don't move. Like, I think it'd just be so much better. Well, they're illegal, right? You could buy a freaking gun, but you can't buy lawn dart.
You can't buy lawn
So
darts.
that would be even more scary. Oh my God, is that an AK-47? No, I don't.
No.
Holy shit! It's a lawn
lawn
dart.
dart.
Run!
It's a
Yeah.
vintage lawn dart.
Yeah, a vintage.
an old
I got a
list.
1973 red lawn dart if you want it. But don't. But you got to put it in your trunk if you're driving anywhere. You got to put the frickin' lawn dart in there. We used to play with those things like they were frickin' Nerf balls when we were kids.
Totally, yeah. We had lawn darts flying all over the
No
place.
I don't know any kid who got frickin' hit with one.
No, I knew a kid who threw one in his pool. That didn't have a happy ending.
But
Rip the liner.
But you can darts.
Yeah, the liner was just shot to
Darts.
hell,
Now,
so-
listen, I remember darts. I remember I had friends, two brothers. They got into a fight one day. They were playing darts, and they started throwing darts at each other. Yeah, they were frickin', and they were getting hit, and they were sticking in them. They were like, I go, what the frick? They were like, pew. And one right in the guy's back, right in the back, and it stuck in.
Ow.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never dart with anyone ever.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe we can start
See?
a new challenge with
It
the
all-
kids, the
you
dart
know-
challenge.
Hey, it all starts with a freaking dart at a dartboard, and the next minute it's a lawn dart. That's why they took them away. Marijuana is illegal, but they took away the cocaine because every little dart leads to a big dart.
Yet we can throw axes.
We threw axes.
Axes
Yeah,
you can
we
throw.
have you guys
Yeah.
been axe throwing?
No.
Yes, I have.
Well, you're the horror one. You like the horror movies, of course you have.
I have to have practice, just in case.
I would.
Not killing someone, in case someone tries to kill me.
You know. Say that now, but
You
No,
you know
I
you've got
thought-
issues when you've planned out how you're going to kill the person who attacks you, and it's an axe.
Hey, I thought that.
And she practices.
It's like people that have like the bunkers and all the food stored up for the apocalypse or the end of world. I'm prepared for anyone to break in at my house or try to kill me at any time. I have their deaths all planned.
Okay. Whoa. Listen, I
Wow,
got
okay.
so your show was on Friday, right? Your show
What?
your show's on Friday,
Yes.
and we got to work on social distancing. So for all the fans that are going to go to the show, whatever you do, do not rush that stage. Do not
She's
rush
prepared.
that stage.
She is
It's
ready.
going to get ugly.
Look out.
He's prepared.
Hey,
I could just
this is going to go in with your whole murder concept, isn't it?
Exactly.
the
all
videos,
comes
the
full
music
circle, right?
videos. the-
Album,
the
murder
legacy.
album.
Murder concept album. She knows what she's
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, it could be
Exactly.
like Tommy or something like that. It could be like, yeah. Wade, do not give the girls ideas. That would be good. You-
Sauce.
Only kind of juggling
So
thing.
you
Nice.
could though. That would be really good before the show. Get an opening act where someone's juggling axes before the show.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Like,
we're
have
not
like a-
allowed to act, but it would be cool.
Yeah, for the murder album. Once all
Oh,
this is
sorry.
filled, murder album, COVID's over, juggling acts.
yeah.
Well,
You don't mean
you don't tell anyone you've got an opening act. You just bring some guy juggling actors up there.
Just
Who's
some
gonna
random
step
guy
in?
shows up.
Can you tell him to get off? I'm not going near him. Just leave. He'll be done in a minute.
we will absolutely be asked back by that venue the next time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, the publicity they're gonna get. Think about it. You got to do. You got to step up the game today, man. Nobody's like it's either that or you spill hot water on your genitals. There's that. How else?
Oh,
How
ouch.
else? How else you gonna get? Yeah.
There's a
How
show
else
in
you gonna
itself.
get? Yeah. How else you? That's these guys. They're doing it for publicity. Like you think of publicity stunts. Like you remember how many times someone's done a publicity stunt like that and it's gone wrong.
Oh, probably every time.
Like Michael Jackson and Pepsi. Do you guys know that? Do you guys remember that?
Oh, when his
Jessica?
hair caught on fire.
Michael Jackson was doing
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, he was filming a Pepsi commercial,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
the
pyrotechnics
pyrotechnics set his hair on fire.
He had so much product or
Yeah.
whatever in his hair, all flammable and up it
All that wire that it was.
Yep.
Yeah, that's they said. Yeah, yeah. Didn't you know that? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the start of it.
Remember it well.
That was the start of it. That was the start of everything for him. That's when he went down. That's when it all started.
That's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess your head catches on fire and there you go.
And then
You're
next
down the
next
toilet.
thing you know, you're hanging your kid over a balcony.
I forgot about that.
You remember that? You guys remember that too?
Yeah.
He was holding his
Oh,
kid
yeah.
over the balcony.
I remember that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But did the kid continue crying after that? Maybe not. We got too soft in 2020. You can't do that shit anymore. Kids are getting away with murder.
That's the way I raised my son Joseph is everything I've learned from Michael Jackson. He's let me tell you, I hang him out over
Epitome
the.
of a father.
That's it.
You know,
okay, you're in trouble.
so-
We're gonna go find the tallest building.
So when's
I'm gonna dangle you.
coming? When's Joe coming on? Monday?
2 weeks.
2
So
weeks.
it's on.
Okay.
Isn't it?
No, next week we have.
We have no freaking idea what we're doing.
Isn't it the 29th?
No,
29th.
he's on the 6th. We have Gord on next.
We're
week.
doing
Gord,
we're doing
right.
Axor.
Throwing.
That
Yeah.
means I got a week
Yeah,
to get
you-
all that video together. So that's great. That was my way of finding out whether or not I'm in the deep hole. But Mark's son goes back to school, and on
Yeah.
the same day he goes back to school. On listen, remember, 6 feet. Keep your space, right? Kids playing. You know what he does? Breaks his arm.
Yep.
How do you break your arm with 6 feet space?
Well, I was going to let him explain it, but I'll explain it now. Before, when the kids are outside in the yard, depending on your class, each class has a zone that they have to be in, so they're still with the class. Okay. So these brainiacs, who is my son and his friends, decide to play the game. Let's push each other out of the zone. Let's see if we can get you in trouble. Okay, so this turns into a big melee, and they're throwing each other around and get out of the zone, get out of the zone. Joseph gets thrown out of the zone, falls on his arm. His friend falls on his arm, and I think another friend fell on his arm, and there you go. And he gets a couple days off with a broken arm.
So the trick to the game is stay in the zone.
Stay in the
Stay
zone.
in the zone, man.
I told him clearly, you're the loser of that game, Joe.
Did he stay in the
You did
zone
not
though?
win
Did
that
he
one.
fall out of the zone? Did he fall out of the zone, or did the injury come staying in the zone?
Well, the injury happened outside the zone, but he claims his feet were still in the zone. I don't know.
I think he might. Yeah. Well,
He lost both.
well, we'll talk.
That's it.
We'll talk to him in a couple of weeks
Yeah.
about this.
Couple weeks, we'll get the straight story on
We're
that.
gonna-
He has to say
yeah.
about that, and he can show off his cast, which he's in for now 3 weeks. He's got to wear a cast. So
Poor dude. Oh my
yeah,
God.
So Star Wars trivia. Star Wars trivia. Who has the questions? Tim.
Yeah, I got some questions. Are we not going to hear some music first, or
Oh, are we? Are you guys playing?
I don't know? Is anyone playing?
We can do whatever you would like.
Slow
Well, we
down.
could- I don't care. I just think it would be nice to
hear some music.
hear
Yeah.
some music.
Let's hear a song, and then we
Yeah.
can get to some trivia after that.
Holy, look, everything's right there. I didn't even know you guys
Yeah.
had to play. I thought, okay.
That's-
Mark,
just have a
Mark,
new single
I didn't.
out.
I
It
didn't.
just came out.
I'm
It's
down.
just 'cause they
I'm down.
missed us. They wanted to
I'm
come
down
back.
in the Caribbean, so as you can see behind me,
Mark's head is.
it's not a photograph. If you look out the window, you can see the trees are moving.
No, I see that.
I see that. There's a nice breeze.
Yeah.
Nice
Oh,
breeze
it's
happening.
freaking hot here. Look at my tan.
Yeah.
You're gonna
You're sweating, all right.
Would you like the single now or later?
Oh.
Oh my
Ladies'
god.
choice. Ladies' choice.
Yeah, ladies' choice. Whatever you guys are wanting to do first.
up to you, my Jess.
Up to
Rock,
me.
paper, scissors.
Well, let's play the single first.
All right, let's hear the
Hey,
single. Yeah, I want to hear the
how
single.
come I have control over your screen like that? Ooh, that's
Ooh.
funky.
I don't know, but I'm
Fancy.
scared.
You know what? I'm gonna put you guys on a separate screen, I think, because no one wants to listen to you guys play with us. Well, that'd be like an audience, I guess. Hold on, let me duplicate this.
Up to you.
Okay, so we're gonna go here, and we're gonna all remember. Can someone sing the song from Sound of Music? Remember? Remember when they? No. Remember when you guys have seen Sound of Music, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But like years and years.
Okay,
And years
do you remember
ago.
the part where they had the
So
party?
long,
Remember the part?
farewell,
Hold on.
that
Remember
one?
Yeah, that's it. So start singing. Remember the kid? They had the party and all the kids had to go to bed and they all sang the song. Okay, Tim,
Yeah.
start singing. So do it.
So long, farewell. It's time to say goodnight.
I love it.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. There they are.
See the freaking technology we have?
I love it. Okay. So this is our new single, Ready My Heart. Sitting on the sidelines, playing it safe. Don't wanna make the first move or make a mistake. Tired of being lonely, holding on to hope. There's gotta be more. This can't be all that she wrote. Deep breath, one step, easing over the line. Left foot, right foot, even though I'm shaking inside. I'm gonna ready my heart. Go from never ever ready to just letting it go. I'm gonna ready my heart. No, we're so steady, that's enough already. Get ready, my heart. Oh,
That
Nice.
is awesome.
I absolutely love the way you guys harmonize.
Yeah, that's
It
killer.
sounds fantastic.
You know
Just
what I got
fantastic.
out of that? You know, it has like an almost 70-ish Stevie Nicks feel to it with a little bit of
Wow.
modern day Dixie Chicks thrown in there, which brings it all together. You know what I mean? Like it just was
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
like it gave you a bit of everything because I love the 70s.
Mhm.
So it had it, but it wasn't like a 70s song, which is nice. Like it's modern day, but it has that, you know.
Feel.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe
Yeah, definitely.
that's what's missing. People got to dig back into that kind of rootsy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I
Nice.
guess.
Yeah.
Oh, well said, Wade. Yeah.
Oh,
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
no,
So that's
definitely.
the single. Your single is out now.
yeah, it's on
It
all
is.
all streaming services.
We had a
It's-
sorry.
Oh, no, you go.
I was gonna say, yeah, no, it's a full band on the single, and I have to say that I love. There's a lap steel solo
Oh.
in it.
Mm.
The lap steel solo is
Nice.
my
Yes. Yes.
I cannot do justice on a violin, but like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. We love it so much. We're so happy with how it turned out.
Yeah. So everybody go check it out.
Yeah,
Great.
keep streaming it over and over and over again. But you know what?
Mhm.
You know, you listen to something like I was listening to that, and I got into it. But you get into it, you listen to it, and it's that great song. And then you stop and say, "Hey, these guys are playing live right now,"
Mm-hmm.
and you would never know it, even though the signal's not the greatest because it's Skype. But
Yeah.
even though the signal's garbage, the quality you guys were playing, you completely forgot about the signal.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
And it comes
that's when
through
you
and it
know
just- yeah.
how damn well good somebody is when you listen to something like that. No, because if you listen to somebody who's not that great play, and then the signal's not great, it makes them sound worse.
Not greater.
But you guys, like, you almost made it sound better. Like it just
They
kicked
boost
it up.
the signal.
Like, no, seriously. Like, I'm not saying that this is not. No. This isn't one of these. Oh, you're the guest, and we got to make it. No, that's no. I truly.
You suck, Mark. Tell you.
I tell you.
I love
Like,
it. You gotta
I
tell
tell
me.
you what. Do a shit job on the next song, and I'll let you know. Because when it's over, we'll be gone. No, but I'm serious. Like the way you're playing, you guys are playing, singing, harmonizing. You'd have to hunt with, like, you never find a bad note in there.
Thank you.
I'm serious, and that takes a lot. Like, Christ, I know. I used to sing and play. I know what a bad note sounds like. That's why I don't do it
So do
anymore. Yeah, they do too, because they do. They used to have to listen to it. Oh my God, why does the band always stand so far back from me? And they're always looking at each other when I'm singing. But yeah, I mean, but no, it's true. It is true. The quality and there's so much bloody talent out there. But you guys kick it, man. That was good.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
I'll take it. Take it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Elvis is alive. I knew it. And he fell for that gender thing. He's had to change, and here he is. For
We're both Elvis.
Elvira. You never know. Hey, don't. How old would Elvis be now? 70. Is it 74? 74? 74 is not that old.
He died in 77.
And he was what? 40?
So he was born.
No, he was in
I
his.
don't know.
He was born in 40. Something.
Yeah, maybe 40.
So he'd maybe 70.
January 8th, 19.
He's digging.
Should look that up.
Should look it up for the next show. So we'll find out how old Elvis is. He could still be alive.
January 8th, 19.
He died. He was 42. He would be 83.
83. So yeah,
There
he could. If you see a lady out there walking around saying when she buys her groceries, she says, "Thank you very much. Thank you very much." It could be Elvis. Yeah, I know. I got a feeling he's done. Like the Earth is round, Elvis is done. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely.
You know, when Elvis, my dad was a massive Elvis fan. Massive Elvis fan. Yeah. Remember, guys, the Colonel?
The
I
Colonel,
do remember the Colonel.
My dad used to come out to all our shows. God bless him, but God bless him. What am I talking about?
He would
But
come out with the camcorder in hand.
he'd
too.
come out with his camcorder, and he loved Elvis so much. We used to call him the Colonel because that was Elvis's manager was called the Colonel. So we said he was like our manager, and he was our Colonel.
Colonel.
He thought we were gonna take over the world. Yeah.
We came close.
Isn't that sweet though? That's
It was. Yeah. We had a great time. Well, someone asked us if we went. I've never been to the Elvis Festival in Collingwood. No, I haven't. But
next time it happens, we'll do the show from up there.
Festival.
A what?
There's a which?
There's a festival for the movie Shrek where everyone shows up.
Christ, that's
and
what I
watch-
thought. That's what I thought you said. I said I must have heard that wrong.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shrek Festival.
I learned about it recently, and I really want to go.
Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go like as Shrek?
I'm not sure. I feel like I'd go as Donkey. I love Donkey. Or the
Puss in
gingerbread.
Boots.
I love the gingerbread man.
That's pronounced donkey.
Oh, the Gingerbread Man. God, I gotta watch that again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Time.
Oh, it's so good.
With my face, I could probably go as Shrek. I'd probably go as Shrek. It's just put some paint on.
Be a Shrek,
Shrek.
impersonator.
That's true.
But
you
don't-
could also go as the gingerbread man because, I mean,
No hair.
no hair. So
What are you saying?
perfect.
What are you saying?
go.
And I got chapped lips, so my lips are red. And then,
Go.
God. And my stomach's
Boy.
flat like a gingerbread man.
You're good. You're golden.
No, it's not.
Yeah, perfect.
I'm more like the doughboy right now. The Pillsbury. I'll go to the Pillsbury Festival.
Yeah, when's that?
The
I'm there for
Pillsbury.
that.
It sounds like a place. It sounds like it could be an actual music festival. The Pillsbury Festival, like a place, Pillsbury, Ontario.
Let's get on.
Maybe
it.
that's way.
Uh,
So
we-
listen. We got time. Let's do some. We got Star Trek
Yeah, let's get
questions
to
because
some
I
trivia,
I
and
know
then
nothing.
we'll get to
I know
one more
nothing.
song.
I'm just here for fun, and we'll do another song.
Now, Mark, you said that you two were going to go head to head on the
Head to
trivia.
head.
So how do you want to do it? Just so I
have
know
no
how
idea.
to-
I
Oh,
don't know.
God.
Like,
Ask
is it
the
a one-
questions and whoever
All right.
answers first
how,
gets it
how about
right.
we just start with some easy name the Star Wars movies. Now you can do just the 9 Skywalker sagas if you want, and leave off kind of the offshoots if that's easier for you.
Sure, whatever.
Okay. Shall,
The frick
shall we
hell?
go
Wait,
with the ladies first?
Oh, ladies, yeah, we could do that. I've got
Oh,
music for this.
that's pretty equal.
Does it have to be in order? Or can I just name some and hope that I get all 9?
It doesn't have to be in order. It would have gotten you more points if it was in order, but that's
Okay,
okay.
Maddie knows one, so she wants to say it.
Yeah.
She knows one.
Return of the Jedi.
What was that
What's
one?
one?
Sorry, what?
What?
You cut out.
She said Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Oh, I would have got that.
That's all. Okay, so you have Clone Wars,
Yep.
Empire Strikes Back. There's The Force Awakens. I'm not saying them in order. You have A New Hope. You have
The newer hope.
The really New Hope.
you have
Chicago Hope.
Dead.
Chicago.
Okay, wait.
That was a good show.
Okay,
One more try.
A New Hope. A New Hope.
Bob Hope.
Empire Strikes Back. Return of the Jedi. Force Awakens. I know my brain is fluffing
So-
right now.
So this is really fair for Mark. Mark now just has to listen to all this and go, "Oh, that's the one I didn't get." I'll just say that.
Yeah, I know exactly. I'm
Well,
shooting-
because she's getting points as it is, so it's
Oh, right.
Oh, she is she? Okay. So which ones did she forget? Phantom
just
Menace?
give her a couple. Do we give her a couple more seconds, or are we?
No, she's done.
I'm gonna fine.
Look at
She's
Mark.
done. All right. So
Mark's been waiting for all week for this.
Uh-huh. I have been.
All right, Mark. You name the other ones that.
Well, I don't
are
remember
missed.
what you said, but we got the Phantom Menace.
Yep.
We have Attack of the Clones.
Yep.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yep.
A New Hope. The Empire
Uh,
Strikes Back.
Yep.
Return of the Jedi.
Got all
The
those.
Force
Yep.
Awakens.
Yep.
The Last Jedi. The Rise
Yep.
of Skywalker.
Yep. And for the other, for the spin-offs,
Solo.
she already said Clone Wars, but yeah.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing spin-offs.
And Rogue One. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
Maddie.
Good night, everybody.
Maddie, you having
3,
fun
4,
yet?
5, 6,
Maddie, we're
7
gonna
for
do
Mark.
Notting Hill. We're gonna do Notting Hill trivia in a minute.
7 for
Yeah.
Mark and
Guys, I'm not
5
gonna-
for Jessica.
I didn't know we were doing spin-offs. Okay.
But you said Clone Wars, which was one, so I gave it to you anyway.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
But you're welcome.
Oh my God,
All
this
right.
is serious.
Playing by the
Now, again, Jessica, the most legendary ship in the galaxy, the Millennium Falcon, can comfortably fit how many people in the cockpit?
4.
Oh, bang!
But with,
Okay.
with- hold on.
You get 2 points. You get 2 points for that because I had multiple choice if needed, but Jessica gets 2.
That's wrong. It's 2 in COVID.
Yeah, but this took place a long time ago, so COVID wasn't around.
Yeah.
All right, Marky.
Mark, next one.
While serving as a stormtrooper, Finn was known as
I know this one.
FN 2187.
Boom.
Thank
You're not looking that up, are you?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty-
Nice.
I hear Siri in the background going. Want me to help you, Mark?
2187 is also the cell block number that Princess Leia was held in the original Star Wars.
Correct.
What?
Thank you very much.
I thought that was Jenny's number 86. What?
No, that's something else. That's someone else.
All right, Jessica. R2D2 is classified as what type of droid?
Oh my gosh. I know what it is, but I don't know how to pronounce it. It's the astromedic droid.
Oh, I was gonna.
Yep.
I was gonna say
Oh, you guys are
Android.
killing it.
I was gonna say Android. It's the only droid I know. That's the only droid I know is Android.
All right, Mark.
Yes. It's pronounced astromech.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, look.
I'm totally
Look,
nerding out
actually
here tonight.
happened in the future. What?
Actually happened in the future.
Remember?
Yeah, so the android is actually R2D2's like
No, but this is going back to the other one. When Mark said that was way back in the past. But it wasn't the whole Star Wars all in the future?
No, it all took place a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, where there's no COVID.
No. It wasn't a long time ago. They're telling the story from way ahead, but it was still further than us. It was further ahead than we are. It was Star Wars was in the future of 2020. What time? What was the year? Star Wars. What year did it take place?
A long time ago.
No. That's what you tell in a story.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah. All right, Mark.
Oh boy. Yes.
What
I need
planet is
proof
Rey
on this.
living on when BB-8 finds her?
Huh?
I told you to keep it old school Star Wars. It starts with a J. It's not Joker. Jakku.
Mark Sheldon Cooper.
I am Sheldon Cooper.
Sorry?
Jakku or something like that.
It is.
Jakku.
I'll give you that one, Mark.
Okay.
2 points. Nice.
This
You
is
guys are
serious.
awesome.
I've never seen Mark so serious in all my life.
Right.
This is.
Hey, I've
All
got
right.
a young kid. I grew up with the Star Wars.
Hold
He grew
on.
up with Star Wars. I've watched these movies 100 times each.
Did someone tell him there was like a cash prize? I didn't say nothing. I didn't say
Wait,
nothing.
what? There's no cash prize?
No, we just like doing this for fun.
They get 10,000 credits. That's all.
Oh, perfect.
10,000 credits.
All right. Jessica. Yeah, 1, 2, yes. Okay. How much does Obi-Wan Kenobi agree to pay Han Solo for safe passage to Alderaan?
17,000.
You are awesome. 2
Oh my
17,000.
God.
credits. Yeah. She knew that.
Oh yeah.
So
All right.
we're tied still, right?
Well, Mark was ahead by 2 in the listing of the.
Oh.
So yeah. All right. Mark,
Yes. I'm ready.
I'm trying to. Let's see which one do I. You. In the Force Awakens.
Oh shit. Okay.
I know. I'm trying to help you, Jessica. Here. Which character has Darth Vader's mask?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that's good enough.
That guy. What's his name? The bad guy. Ren and Stimpy. Kylo Ren.
Ren and Stimpy.
I knew there was a Ren in there.
Perfect. All right, Jessica.
Wow.
What is the name of Boba Fett's ship?
Oh, Slave One.
Wow.
Kick ass. All right.
I love it.
You guys are just banging this out. Mark, in
Yes.
The Rise of Skywalker, who does
Oh,
Kylo
boy.
Ren find alive on the uncharted planet Exgol?
I've only seen that one once.
Me
And
too.
when I did, there was some kid licking the seat next to me, which was distracting me through the whole damn movie. Someone was alive. I know the Emperor was alive.
Luke Skywalker?
Who was alive? Wait, read the question again.
In The Rise of Skywalker, who does Kylo Ren find alive on the uncharted planet Exgol?
Oh, jeez.
Kylo Ren.
I don't know. Who did he find alive? I haven't got a clue.
Well, I'm going to give Jessica a chance to steal a point.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I also have only watched it once. I do not know.
I'm gonna
And take a
Wait,
guess.
Yes, Maddie's gonna guess.
I'm gonna
Okay.
guess your
You can phone a friend.
Your mom. Oh,
My mom. Exactly.
Really?
Skywalker.
No.
That's all I got. That's all I
All
got.
right.
Oh,
So
I've no
nothing
idea.
there. It was Emperor Palpatine.
Oh,
I said the Emperor.
and I thought like
You
you
thought
said
it.
I
Oh, I
wanted a
should-
name.
not
Alright.
Palpatine, so that I was trying to guess someone else.
Nothing. Nobody.
Oh, come on.
Nope. Nobody. All
I
right.
said the
Mark says I'm
Emperor.
too nice.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
That's
Jessica.
it. Toughen up, Tim.
That's right. Approximately how many forms of communication does C-3PO know?
Over 6. Oh my God, is it billion or million? I'm gonna go with billion. 6 billion.
Mark, for the
6
steal.
million. Six
Oh.
million.
Damn it!
Oh, boy. Marky gets
I
one.
said, is it billion or million?
I
I
know,
went with
you
billion.
chose
I went
That's
too
the billion
high.
part.
I chose poorly.
All right. Whose turn? Mark's? Okay.
Sure.
Mark, what is the largest pod race in the world, and who was Anakin Skywalker's chief rival in it?
Oh boy, that's interesting.
Uh-oh. Up against the wall.
Sebulba is his chief rival. Is that right?
You get one for that.
And I'm drawing a blank. I have no idea. It's been a
Okay,
long time.
Jessica?
It's like Blotnam.
You're on the right track.
and and then another one. It's
Going
three
with
A's.
Watsnam isn't right.
It's blah, and then there's an ending.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah blah. It's blah blah blah.
And
Well,
his
I'm gonna
brother.
call it the Blotnam Extravaganza.
Yeah, it's the Boonta Eve Classic.
Ah, close.
To eat
I was so
salad.
close
Okay.
with Blotnam.
I don't
All
remember
right.
that one.
And
Finally.
final question. This is a free for all. Just scream it
goody.
out.
Okay.
Oh,
Hit
could
it.
get loud.
What was the original name of the first Star Wars movie when it went into production? The full name.
No idea. I know what Luke Skywalker's original name was.
It was called The Star Wars. It was The Star Killer. It was I have no idea.
I don't know.
No
Drawing
idea.
a complete blank. Mark, you know the answer.
The Star Wars
Me?
Wars Against the Stars.
No, but I found some information though after
Uh-oh.
What's that?
on when it takes place.
A long time ago.
No. We're gonna get to it. Finish the question.
The Adventures of Luke Skywalker as taken from the Journal of Will Saga
The
1,
Journal
the
of
Star
Wills.
Wars.
Yeah, okay.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That's a long name.
Never would have
Yeah.
guessed.
Okay, so
Okay.
Look it on a marquee.
I got this. Okay, play the music. Long time ago in a galaxy far away. That's pretty simple and clear. The films are set in the past. However, it is not our past. George Lucas wants audiences to know that the Star Wars saga was nothing to do with Earth or the Earthlings.
Yeah, so no COVID.
What was Pat? It could be. It's in their time, but it doesn't mean it's before or after us. So that's what I mean. You can't say it was.
You know what the answer to that question is? Who gives a shit?
You guys are tough on that Star Wars. I was getting nervous.
Oh boy,
I was getting nervous there. It was pretty heavy.
There was a couple there that I was like,
That was intense.
You guys were fantastic. That's amazing.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed. That was too hard for me. That was. Yeah, that was like.
And so Mark squeaks out a win with 15 points. Jessica at 13. But that was fantastic. And Jessica, when were you born?
I'm 93.
93. Holy smokes! So
Holy crap.
Yeah, so you missed the whole first three.
First three, yeah.
Oh, but my parents watched the first three first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, I watched the first three. But around the time I was growing up is when then like the prequels came out. But I made sure to watch the originals first.
Yeah, but you do your homework. Like I wasn't around.
Awesome.
I wasn't around for World War II, but I know who won. Like, come on, guys! Just because you know, like I know what's going on. What are you talking about,
brother?
So, are we gonna do another song?
Let's do yeah.
Mark's gonna play. Mark sounds like he's gonna do one. Yeah, let's do.
I want to hear another song.
Oh God! Hold on, we still got the screen. Okay, ladies, this stage is all yours.
I think what they're doing now is called tuning.
Yeah, sorry guys.
No, this is the way it starts. I've heard this. This is
the tuning song. We used to play this.
It's the intro.
Tuning song.
See if that works or.
I thought it was Dazed and Confused by Led Zeppelin.
Damn it! Doesn't matter because you don't sing in this one. You know. There you go.
Yeah. Okay, so this song I wrote with my good friend Olivia, and we wrote it about Canada, and we just wrote it because Canada is beautiful, and we thought that Canada deserved a love song. So this is for Canada. She's everything you've ever wanted. She'll hold you in a warm embrace. She's got everything you've ever needed. The epitome of strength and grace. Got the biggest blue eyes and they challenge the skies. For you, anyone can be. It's impossible to not be moved by her beauty. I've been thinking about girl, marvelous, magnificent. I've been thinking about girl, tough as nails, yet delicate. I can't get her out of my head. All of her sheets there. Her voice is like an early morning, like a river running fast and free. Her song is like a summer evening, with the wind rushing through the trees. She's the birds in the sky, she's the highest of highest, free as anyone can be. It's impossible to not be moved by her beauty. I've been thinking about girl, marvelous, magnificent. I've been thinking about a girl, tough as She's perfect, but she can be cold. She's icy, it can cut your soul like a raging storm, powerful and strong. Oh, I've been thinking about a girl. Oh, I've been thinking about a girl. Marvelous, magnificent. I've been thinking about a girl. Tough as nails, she's delicate. I can't get her out of my head. Oh, I can't get her out of my head. Oh, I can't get her out of my head.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
That was great.
Canada rocks. And two of great,
yeah.
and tonight, two of Canada's great female performers, singers. I agree.
Et cetera, et cetera.
Et cetera, et cetera.
Love it.
Great job. That was great.
So everyone watching, go check out the new single. Go to Spotify, your favorite streaming sites. And for those in the Ottawa area, go out to on Elgin. What is it? Live on Elgin. Go check it out.
Yeah.
And let's hope this stuff all clears up so we can get you to Toronto.
Mhm.
No, want to come so bad.
My goodness.
sure.
It is. Yeah, I was so disappointed that whole COVID thing happened and we missed your show.
I
Damn
You
COVID.
know, yeah, COVID.
Awesome tour plan. So we're very sad.
How are you guys dealing with it? Obviously, you did a whole video about it. You wore masks in your video and everything. Can't wait to see that. So the anticipation is building. But what do you guys feel about this? Do you feel like it? Do you feel we're gonna be able to say, okay, it's okay now. We can go back to normal.
I don't think we will until there's a vaccine that's everyone can take and that's tested. And
Yeah.
still then, like, this is going to be a whole new world for us, you know?
Mm.
And actually, one of the owners of Live on Elgin, John Evanchik, wrote a beautiful article about the music scene from the venue point of view. And it's so well written.
Indie venues.
And yeah, indie venues in particular, and how it was already so difficult to get people to come out to shows
Yeah.
that
Right.
now we're going to have everyone's working at 80% capacity or less
Mhm.
with venues, and trying to get people to come inside now for live music is so hard. And then if we go through another wave, like all of these beautiful venues that artists like us can play
Yeah.
and can fill, and artists who are Juno nominees or Juno winners, like started playing at,
Yeah.
are all going to close down. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a very sad article.
We're
but it's
training
very-
people. We're training people not to go out. Like
Well,
people,
exactly.
like restaurants. Like, you know how many people now haven't been to a restaurant in so long? They're like, got it out. It's like people were addicted to going out to eat. I think people were eating out way too much as it was, going out to restaurants and bars. Maybe they were doing it too much, but now they've kind of cured themselves from it. So all those restaurants, like we had a cafe, so we know what it's like. When you have a restaurant or a cafe or a bar, you really do rely on running at full potential in order to make money.
Mhm.
Not break even. Even a break even, but
Yeah.
you need a good night, and then you make some money to make up for the night that you didn't do so well. So could you imagine now, like how, I don't know, I can't even fathom it at times. Like it's just
Yeah.
Well, especially with the cold weather coming and the patios and yeah. It's not going to be good.
Exactly. In the flu season, right? And then people are going to...
Yep.
Now what happens? Everybody who gets the flu, which a lot of people do,
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're going to get the flu, though maybe less people now because they're not around each other, though the kids are going to school.
Yeah.
But
A lot of schools are shutting down too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
yeah, I really don't know. Everyone's going to be running to the doctors with the flu and the coughs and the because they tell you like if you had a cough or a sneeze, I mean, geez, the cold weather's coming now. People are going to be sniffling.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
Well, we can
We're
only,
just
we can only
like
hope
week
for the
by
best.
week,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
And that's all you can do.
Exactly.
Well,
our lyric video
yeah.
we on last week, and that was a few days before Ford came out with the new regulations. Like, thank
Right.
goodness we're under the 25 outside anyway.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, we had to make sure, and then if Ford came out tomorrow with like
everything's
venue
closed
shut,
again, then
then that's life,
you know.
Well, they drop
mean,
they
yeah.
drop it. Yeah, they drop it like immediately. Like that's what he said the other day.
Mhm.
Immediately, like as of this speech, it's immediate.
Yeah.
So any plans you had, anything you've had, out the
Yeah.
window. But the drive-in thing. What about? Do you think people are also trying too hard? Like a drive-in concert?
I think people are trying to survive.
Yeah.
Right? Like I've
Yeah.
heard good experiences. Like people have really enjoyed the drive-in concerts
Yeah.
from what I've heard. But that's great for artists who are at a level that can
Yes.
bring out and who can afford to do it at those places. But you have
Right.
artists like us and so many other fantastic artists who are like at a lower level who like that's just not plausible.
Feasible.
Like outside concerts can still work. We're lucky that we can do once things come back to normal, we can do house concerts once those kind of open back up. But
Mhm.
like we can't do all those beautiful venues that were the perfect mid-range.
Yeah.
Like all of that's gonna close down. So if you have a full band, like
Yeah.
and like there's just such a different experience when people are together. And like for our shows, we love to go into the audience and sing in the audience, like go right in the middle, sing an acoustic song in the audience and just really connect that way. And we can't because you have to stand behind the
Plexiglass.
like the plexiglass.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you have to adapt your whole show. You have to adapt everything.
There's gotta, you know what? Someone's gonna come out with something freaking awesome. So I just see it. Someone's gonna come out with something that's gonna, but I don't know. I'm waiting. Like but remember when it all started? Everybody was doing online concerts,
Everyone.
and then
Yeah.
then it just like, and I think everyone thought that it was gonna be a great thing, and it was okay, but then streaming issues and everything
Mhm.
else, and then people realized that. Like I watched someone do a live stream once, and I could tell that they were watching how many people were watching at that time. And
Yeah.
I could see the frustration in their face, and then I saw them actually cut it short since something came up and they had to go. And
Mhm.
I'm like, buddy, I just saw right through you.
Yeah.
And what have you done? You've just, there's 7 or 8 people watching, and that's not enough for you.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you were at a live show and there were 7 or 8 people, you would play to the end. But it just
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
and I thought, man, now people are getting frustrated and just trying everything. And
Mhm.
I get it. Like you don't have that face to face. You can't see the reaction of those like 2, 3, 4 people, right?
yeah,
So
it's hard. Everybody's trying so hard.
Yeah, and it's like feeding off the energy of the crowd, right? Like the
Mhm.
energy
Yeah.
of the room. I'm so lucky that we play together because like I've done a couple solo live shows and it's hard to keep your energy up because you are focused. It's all you, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
But I think that's it, right? You can't, if you're doing live shows, you can't get frustrated at how many people are watching. You have to really love it. And you have to just give it your everything like you would at a live show.
Every time you play like it's the last time you're ever going to play, and you do it because you love it and you give it your all every time.
I think
That's
the
the way you gotta do
future.
it.
I think the future is, especially for artists that want to have a full-time career in it. The trick is to live as minimal as possible in order to do your craft. That's what you have to do. You have to. And I think surviving, even in the future, even next year, as it gets harder and harder and harder, people are going to have to find ways to live and be happy in that
Yeah.
state, and
Yeah.
we've been spoiled.
Yeah.
Like I'm 56 and I have a house, but the thing is, I'm working every day. I can't even, with what I have, I can't even retire. I work for myself, right? I got to keep going. And I think if there's
Yeah.
a lesson, in this COVID thing for the new generation, it's a wake up call to ditch all the need for stuff. Get rid of all your crap. Just have what you need. And then, so if you want to chase a dream in music, the less you have will take away the stress and the burden of having to go out there and expect to get all the money you need. So find ways, I'm doing all this work with these people in Uganda, and I've become great friends with people down there. And they are the happiest people in the world. But they don't have a lot of stuff. But the one thing they do have is minimal. They have stress, but they have a different type of stress. Like they're trying to find their food at the end of the day, or they're making enough money, they get food, and it is tough for them. But the thing is, their expectations aren't extremely high. And if you guys got cars and you got all this stuff, but yet you need to do a gig to pay for the insurance, that stress is gonna just will flatten you. And I think that's the future of kids today. And I see it with my kids. I got two of them anyways, live pretty free spirited. They're not even thinking about getting a house. They rent. They're better off in a way, right? So I think that's the future. So if anyone can walk away with this with a positive message, it is like, now's the time not to don't live like your parents.
Well, if you've never seen the movie Happy, you should definitely watch that.
Yes. Yeah, that is a really good movie.
Yeah, I might have seen it. I've seen a lot of that.
I don't know if it's still on Netflix or not, but
yeah, I'm not sure. But...
I have a cousin right now walking around England. I have a cousin walking around England right now, and he's been doing it for over 2.5 years. And he has nothing, no money, nothing. And he's raising money for a charity. He's raised over about £160,000 already, which is maybe $300 and something thousand. And basically, he gets his food from people. He gets his shelter from people. And he's become quite a celebrity doing it. But I remember when he started, he didn't even have enough money for a cell phone. But he finds happiness in it, and it saved his life. He was depressed and he was suicidal before. But he still probably has a lot of shitty days. And he admits to it. Like, the tent breaks and it's raining. Could you imagine? But yet he doesn't have the other stress. Like, I was complaining about my day today, about going to the store and the drill was the wrong drill. But just to have the fact that I had a really nice truck to drive to the store, I had a credit card to pay for that, and then the lights come back on. I mean, but I have all this stuff, and you forget that. But the thing is, you got to pay for all that stuff. So you're back to, that's where the stress comes from. Maddie, what were you going to say? I kept interrupting you, I think.
Oh, I say a lot of things. I think I do live like my parents live.
Because she lives with her parents.
Yes.
Well, that's actually good, but your parents might not like it. It's good for you.
They love it.
Do they?
Joy.
I think. What they don't, you keep leaving and they keep pulling you back. No, don't.
I love that you think that is what happens. So thank you.
What? That they keep pulling you back?
That I keep trying to leave.
Oh no, I don't. No, but this is the thing. Like, whatever the situation is, like, I think everyone has to deal with everything differently, right? Like, if you want to get married and have the kids and do all that kind of stuff, that's great. But I support everybody that wants to do it differently.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's very important. I mean, some people could say it, it's, whatever. But to me, like, you got to be happy. You got to find happiness. Like you said, that movie Happy, I'm going to have to dig it back up. But it's like, you know what? Sometimes you got to go against the grain to be happy. And I think this is it.
Totally.
So.
I feel like so many people do go against the grain, but everyone thinks that, everyone goes with the grain. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like basically our goal in life is to just have joy, right? To just have joy and happiness. And every single human being is different. So how they achieve that and what that looks like to them is different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's one of those things where a lot of people who go and do the entrepreneur thing or just do things that are different from the society norm, like do get kind of looked at weirdly or questioned a lot or doubted. But I grind every day, and I will grind till like I die. I don't want to retire. I'm not working to retire. I'm going to be that 95-year-old woman who's like walking with her like canes onto the stage to play songs for whoever wants to show up, you know? Like that's what I want to do for the rest of my life, and that's what brings me joy. So
I would go see that.
In an apartment that's super small and borrowing furniture for whoever doesn't want it for the rest of my life, like it's finding your joy, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I mean. That was my whole point, is don't be careful, because if you go and get like in debt, or, you know, buying a house could put you in debt, getting all this other stuff that we need. And the minute like this whole COVID thing, Christ, you imagine, look at all these, like we talk about the restaurants and stuff like that. Like, God, you know how many people right now are just suffering? Like the stress they have and all that. And they were working so hard then, and now they're scrambling. Like, I just think it's so cruel. Like, it's so cruel. Yeah. And then you turn around and you see stores like Walmart full to the max. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's like you almost want to say everyone should shut down and it's fair for everybody. But like as a contractor, I'm so busy right now with my work, and I feel guilty that I am. But yet at the same time, I'm bitching that I'm so busy. You know, and I always analyze my own. I always look back, like I did through this show. I'm looking at it, bitching about stuff, and then realizing that I got it pretty good. But yet, it's funny how we get affected by things. Well, at least we've done the longest show ever. And
we have.
This is the first. This is the first show where we've had return guests. So you guys get both awards. So that's 2 points. So you guys, you beat Mark. You beat Mark. Now you get the consolation points, the extra points for that.
Okay.
But you know what? I love talking to you guys because it's so good to have the younger people on the show because, well, I'm an old fart. These guys are getting old farts. But it is, because I think it's so good that we have this interaction between young and old people. And I don't mean that we're old, but we're young at heart. But it is good because I think there's so much. No, it is. It's so important because if someone's watching this, it might just give them the reason to think, oh, yeah, that's right. But
and it's cool to see, like, between different generations, you can see we're all raised a little bit differently depending on like when you were born, what you grew up with, in the sense of like technology and like how society was raised. But we can all sit here and talk about how the main goal in life is just to be happy, you know, which I think is good.
I hear a new song coming, happy song.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, be happy. Oh no, that's taken. Anyways, guys, we better get out of here because it's an hour and a half, which is fantastic. Yeah. So it's a longer show. Yeah. So now our show is getting longer. So we're gonna crack. We're gonna
and better, I hope.
Yeah. Didn't Facebook say they were gonna stop doing long live streaming? It was a rumor.
No, it was.
It was. You can't just like go live and then play music.
Yes, that's what it was.
Oh, they let.
Interactive, engaging thing, so they don't want it to be turned into a listening experience exclusively. So we can't just put like our record on in the back and then just let it play.
Yeah. Or you have people going on and like DJing and doing a
Oh yeah, I've seen guys doing that. Oof.
Yeah.
So that's why we have this great content.
Yeah.
Like trivia,
Star Wars trivia.
We had music. We did history tonight. We did news. We, the important stuff, the burning of genitals, all that stuff.
We got it all.
We covered all the bases.
Songs about Canada, talking about being happy. There you go. Every time we do these shows, we make the world a better place.
Exactly.
It's true.
Tim, are you still? Tim, are you still?
And I think we saw.
I'm still alive.
Are you okay?
Tim's
I'm good.
He's still awake. Okay.
For a second there, you look like one of my goldfish.
It's a good-looking goldfish.
Well, I
Brother.
thought he was dead, but then I saw him move one of his fins, and I knew he was still going. Oh, it's poor guy. I got to go check on him right now. It's not
So,
good
fish
news.
for dinner.
No, I can't eat them. Not if there's something wrong.
Brother.
Oh God, it's getting late. Okay, we got to get out of here. Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
See you.
Take care.
Good night, everybody.
Be safe.
I'm still on.